Nobody Knows My Name, 1961. It's a collection of essays, page 109. This is what it says in an essay titled A Letter from the South. A Letter from the South. It was on the outskirts of Atlanta that I first felt how the southern landscape, the trees, the silence, the liquid heat, and the fact that one always seems to be traveling great distances, seems designed for violence, seems almost to demand it. What passions cannot be unleashed on a dark road in a southern night? Everything seems so sensual, so languid, and so private. Desire can be acted out here, over the fence, behind that tree, in the darkness, there. And no one will see. No one will ever know. Only the night is watching, and the night was made for desire. In the southern night, everything seems possible. The most private, unspeakable longings. But then arrives the southern day, as hard and brazen as the night was soft and dark. It brings what was done in the dark to light. It must have seemed something like this for those people who made the region what it is today. It must have caused them great pain. Perhaps the master, who had coupled with his slave, saw his guilt in his wife's pale eyes in the morning. And the wife saw his children in the slave quarters, saw the way his concubine, the sensual-looking black girl, looked at her, a woman after all, and scarcely less sensual, but white. The youth, nursed and raised by the black mammy, whose arms had then held all that there was of warmth and love and desire, and still confounded by the dreadful taboos set up between himself and her progeny, must have wondered, after his first experiment with black flesh, where under the blazing heavens he could hide. And the white man must have seen his guilt written somewhere else, seen it all the time, even if his sin was merely lust, even if his sin lay in nothing but his power in the eyes of the black man. He may not have stolen his woman, but he had certainly stolen his freedom, this black man, who had a body like his, and passions like his, and a ruder, more erotic beauty. How many times has the southern day come up to find that black man sexless, hanging from a tree? 1961. James Baldwin, Nobody Knows My Name.